the possible greatest game of this console generation, Uncharted 4. I don't think that this series needs any more introduction than that. What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and in today's video I'm going to be walking you guys through how to get the platinum in Uncharted 4. I'm not going to be doing how to get the platinum the fastest way because personally I think that this game should be enjoyed to its fullest potential. You should not try to blow through this game at all. So I'm going to be walking you guys through how to get the platinum in this game, an efficient way while still being able to enjoy the game and not spoil any of the storyline for any of you hardcore fans or people that are playing the game for the first time. With all of that being said, let's take a look at a breakdown of this trophy list. So we have a total of 56 trophies, 45 bronze, 9 silver, 1 gold, and one of those fancy bling platinums. Now this is not the typical Uncharted trophy list that we've seen from the previous 3 games, but that is perfectly fine. That doesn't take anything away from the game at all, and it gives you a little bit more opportunity to play the game for a little bit longer. I know that sounds crazy, but guys, this game is so amazing, and if you haven't played it, you are missing out on a bunch. I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of how this guide is going to be structured just so you don't get confused as we're going through it. So how one of these would usually be structured is I would talk about some missable trophies, some natural progression trophies, some random trophies, and then multiplayer after that. I'm going to structure it a little bit different for the fact that this game has chapter select, so there are no missable trophies in the game, and there's a lot of natural progression trophies and a lot of ways that you can actually play this game and the order that you can get the trophies. And like I said at the beginning, I want this to be a very enjoyable playthrough for you. I don't want you to blast through this, but it's going to be the most efficient playthrough to get your platinum. So how this is going to be structured is I'm going to be talking about the multiple playthroughs that you're going to have to do, what you should be going for through each one of those playthroughs. Then we'll talk about some of the random trophies. I'm not going to talk about in depth all of them because we could sit here and have a 20-minute video about the whole thing, but I will link all trophy guides down in the description below. I will link anything down in the description below that will help you to get this platinum. And then to finish it up, I'm going to talk about the few multiplayer trophies that are in the game. Extremely easy, but I do want to talk about them just so we can bring them up. And there is one more thing that I do want to cover before we get into the meat of this guide. In the upper right hand corner, you are going to see the trophy tracker that just popped in. When that gets to 56 out of 56, you should have earned every trophy in the game, and you should have successfully earned your platinum trophy. Now that I got that long ass intro out of the way, we can get into the actual meat of this guide. So when you put Uncharted 4 into your PlayStation 4 for the very first time, the first thing that you want to do is you want to start playing the single player, and you want to play the single player on hard. When you do this playthrough on hard, you just want to sit there and enjoy everything that the game has to offer. Don't look up any guides, don't look up any collectible guides, don't look up any trophy guides, don't look up anything, just sit there and enjoy the game. The reason I say this is because this game is so well crafted. If you go and look up a guide, a trophy guide, a collectible guide, you're going to see stuff before it happens, and personally, I think that that ruins the game for you. And like I said, this game is so beautifully crafted that I don't think it deserves to have that happen. Plus, the walkthrough that I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to do 2 playthroughs, 3 if you don't use an exploit, so you're going to have plenty more opportunities to get all these trophies. And like I said, there's chapter select, so you don't have to fret about anything. There's no missable trophies in this game, so just sit here and enjoy the game, enjoy what it has to offer to you. After playing through the game for the first time, if you got no other trophies in the game and you just solely played through the game, then you should have 4 trophies earned. You should have Charted Explorer, Charted Light, Charted Moderate, and Charted Hard. After this, we're going to get back to the main menu, and then we're going to start our next step. Next up is utilizing the chapter select to get various other trophies in the game that you haven't earned. Now, this doesn't include collectible based trophies just yet. This is just going to include chapter based trophies or random trophies that you can earn throughout the game in different areas. Like I said earlier, I could sit here for 20 minutes and break down each one of these trophies for you, but for your convenience, I'm going to leave in the description links to all different types of trophy guides that will help you guys get anything that you are looking for. So if you do need help with a specific trophy, just look for it down in the description below. After you do all of those cleanup trophies and you're done that step completely, you should have around 37 trophies earned. Now, again, this does not include collectible-based trophies, and there's a few other trophies that I did not include on this list because you really shouldn't have earned them yet. Next up, we have 2 trophies that you are going to have to make an ethical decision on if you want to exploit this glitch or not. There's actually 2 glitches. Now, my personal opinion is I personally don't like glitches, but when there's a glitch in a game and it isn't game breaking and it isn't harmful and it's not online and it makes the game just a little bit easier, then I take advantage of it, because I've been dicked over so many times in the past that I don't want to do something, not get my trophy, and then have to completely redo it. And the reason I say that is because the first trophy is Charted Speedrun, which is to complete the game in 6 hours or less. I could see that this trophy could dick over so many people, so I would strongly take advantage of the glitch if it's still out there. I believe it is. What you have to do is just play through the last mission, and there's a certain thing you have to do to set it up. I'll link a video in the description for your convenience. The other trophy is Sharpshooter, which is complete game with 70% or higher shot accuracy. Again, this is another trophy that there could be a few things that could happen and it could really screw it up for you. The method is to do an encounter and then just shoot one time and kill people with melee. There's a whole method to it. Again, I'll link it in the description for your convenience. After that step, you should have around 39 trophies earned, and now we get into the final step of this single player. What you're going to do is you're going to play through the single player on Crushing, but when you play through, you're going to watch a full collectible guide and you're going to get all the collectibles in the game. Now, this is going to range from treasures to journals to optional conversation. There's a bunch of collectibles. I will link a full collectible guide in the description below, so when you play through on this Crushing difficulty, you can go ahead and watch that. After that Crushing playthrough, you should earn a total of 11 trophies. Also, in this playthrough, you are going to earn the only gold trophy in the game, which is to get 1,000 kills. You should get it in your second playthrough. You might get it in your first if you're absolutely crazy. But with that being said, we can finally move into the last stage of getting this platinum, and by far the easiest. The last 5 trophies are all related to the multiplayer, and I'm not going to discuss each one individually for an extensive amount of time because they're very simple. So the first one is Continue the Adventure, which is to complete the Uncharted multiplayer introduction. Fairly simple, you have to do it to play the multiplayer. Next, you have Get in the Game, which is to complete 5 matches in multiplayer. You don't even have to win, you just have to play them. Next, we have Trials by Fire, which is to complete all moderate difficulty in multiplayer. This is basically like an advanced tutorial, not that hard, very easy, don't have to rely on other people. The next 2 ones are Friends Forever and Medic, which is to spawn 10 sidekicks in multiplayer and revive 10 allies in multiplayer. This will come through natural progression while completing your 5 matches with ease. All in all, the multiplayer should take you no more than 1 night to complete all 5 of these trophies. After completing everything that I just discussed, you should finally earn this beautiful platinum trophy. Like I said earlier, this should not be a platinum that you should rush. It can be rushed, but it shouldn't be rushed because you should sit down and really enjoy this game, enjoy the environments, enjoy the story, enjoy everything about it. There's some games that you should just blow through and get them done. This is definitely not one of them. Sit down, put a week, 2 weeks in, and really enjoy the game. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please smack that like button. Leave any questions or comments down below. I cannot stress it enough. In the description will be full trophy guides, full collectible guides, full list of the order that I earned my trophies, and just all the information that you'll need to get this platinum. But I hope to see you guys around sometime soon.